This week's episode is sponsored by Desi Cakes and Party Supplies. Please feel free to visit her on all her social media platforms. Desi Cakes and Party Supplies for all your baking and party supply needs.
It's the show, man. It's 2BPOV. It's your boy Ed Blackshear.
Let me get this away because I'm not playing.
We got this nigga over here.
Fuck everybody. I mean, I love everybody. Keep going, bro.
But it's 2BPOV, man. It's a special episode.
Major.
Let me intro us and them real quick before we get really going. Like I said, it's your boy Ed Blackshear.
It's your man G Brown, aka G.
I mean, this is 2BPOV.
Yes,
Two
sir.
Brothers Point of View podcast.
Yes,
and we got
sir.
some special guests in the building. I think I like Eddie's name for this, the 36 Chambers.
Oh,
this
man.
is really like Wu-Tang right here.
He ganged out. Look at him.
It's my dogs right here. It's
First
Cream
of all,
Team.
let me just say this. They quiet as shit now.
But wait,
They
buckle up.
acting bougie. We gonna get that right up out of them. Go ahead and
Buckle up.
go on and take a shot of something over there. Cause we gonna get real. It's gonna be real spicy today.
Yeah, real
Let's get
spicy
into it.
today because we got buckle up, man. It's gonna be a good episode. This probably be the best one.
Yeah, one of. Yeah, absolutely.
So let's so what's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing today?
Are we gonna introduce as the cream team? Or we gonna go one by
Y'all
one?
go one by one, or we just gonna be the squad?
Man, I'm keep 100. Everybody know the fuck we are.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know these two niggas. These from last season. Two other niggas. You got two brothers point of view and the two other niggas right here.
A Boogie, Jules. We know we got some new music for Jules. I know he got some new shit since we seen him, right?
20 plus.
You might have to pass the mic around when you talk.
Yeah, I got new Jules, Crown Jules. That's
Talk
what they
about
call me.
it. Yeah.
I got some new music coming soon, back independent and shit. So, just be on the lookout for that. Oh, what happened? Dropped the phone and shit, my fault.
If you don't recognize him, he was with us for the first season.
God,
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yeah.
Make a holler for $1, you know what I'm saying? That good 40 make it get unworldly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't check me, check that bitch.
Grown music.
And
Grown up.
buckle around real quick. Introduce everybody.
Yeah. Come
So
on,
that's
Desi.
Jules.
Talk about yourself.
Yeah,
Desi Cakes with the
got Desi
cakes.
You know, I'm from the white Desiree, Desi Cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Painting with a twist, crafting with a twist.
All right,
do a
stop moving your
little
mic
bit
like that,
of this, little
though.
bit of that.
Put the mic against your lips. Yeah, we need to hear what's going on.
I was about to say some shit.
Bob and shake.
That's yo what? Wow. Never mind.
We said we was not going to discuss that in this episode. Yeah.
You
No,
next.
call me the Black Martha Stewart. Or whatever.
All right. So
Okay.
that's
A
Desi
little
Cake.
better. Yeah,
All
a
right,
little bit of
pass-
everything.
Pass the mic to DJ VDV over here.
My name is Gina, not Little Meatball, aka G, the lady.
Yes.
One half of the two other niggas right here.
Yeah, AJ, A Boogie. You might have seen me on the first season. Back for some more.
Definitely to pull up more often.
Yes, sir.
I'm with it.
Yo, this son is whipping my ass.
Shiny.
Don't be Hollywood,
Diva,
motherfucker.
god damn! What the
Speak up. You got the biggest mouth out here.
Shiny,
bro.
a little bit.
We know.
That's about, okay, no.
Yeezys on the feet.
High Street Bullies.
Yeezys on the feet. Gucci's on the
Okay.
face.
My name is Angel, aka Big Mama.
Hey.
Nobody really knows me, but
Oh, we know you.
you know me. Shout out to Cappy Cool Restaurant.
Yes, sir. Look out for us to have a show out there soon. I got a mic already. Nah, that's what happens when you having fun and
Last but
shit.
not least.
When the sun is shining on the star.
Last but not least.
Look at me, I'm over here.
Nah, Wes.
Oh, why this nigga get his eyes low? Why does your eyes just get lowered?
The sun hit me. G.
Nah, nigga, turn light skin real quick. Turn light skin real quick.
Nah, he just got smooth on us for a whole 10
Here we
seconds.
go. Here we go. Niggas.
Nigga said, first of all, my name is...
Nah, Wes. Wesley Jackson, a.k.a. Wes. Y'all know what time it is. A.k.a. Keemer.
Yes, sir.
One for the community. That's all.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. That's definitely you.
Yeah,
for sure.
and this a
Yeah,
piece
for
of the
people.
squad. This a piece, not even the whole squad. It's a piece of the squad.
Oh, we
Now that we
deep-
got over
deeper
that
than
little
this.
shit.
Yeah.
We way deeper than this.
Yeah, shout out everybody. Shout out to Ton. Shout out to Beta. Tom Beta.
Beta.
Liv
Tona.
Tyson,
Liv
a.k.a.
Oh, where's Earl?
Money
You
making.
said what you said
Javon.
his name is?
Yeah,
Liv
shout out to
Tyson.
Cuzzo Cuts.
J5, Ton. Shout out to the gang, man.
Shout out to the gang.
We miss y'all and love y'all.
Oh, we got kids like
the kids, man.
Damn.
It's a lot of kids. It's a lot of kids among these people right here.
She gonna having twins.
I did.
Yeah.
Big mama out here.
Point out the real fathers in the
Application.
We got like 13 kids amongst everybody. 13 kids.
I hope y'all catching this right here.
Yeah. Shout out to our other halves. Everybody has the other halves.
Shout out to our better halves.
Shout out to the other halves.
The better halves.
Better halves.
Because I ain't got one.
You
looking for one?
Yeah, we looking. We a screener. We a screen for you.
Yo, wait a minute.
We'll
Did you
screen.
hear my sister what she just said? Did y'all catch that?
I definitely did, Jeff.
She didn't say
They
okay.
didn't catch it. They was listening too slow.
Woo! A bar.
They can read lips. They can read lips.
Yeah.
Let's tap into it, man. What we
Yeah,
gonna
man.
get into,
So we
man?
had some topics we was talking about before that we started. You
Trying
know,
to get
but
this women versus men.
women, we got some women, we got some men. So we got
Yeah.
some women versus men topics. So the first one we was talking about.
I hate that it sounds like we versus though.
Yeah. So but we was just
'Cause I
talking
love
about.
all y'all.
Yeah, but we was just talking about the value of a man.
Yeah.
A lot of us men before we came on this show, we was talking about pre-show that a man's value, we feel, is not unconditional.
Mm-hmm.
It's only measured by what you can do. Like right now, Wes, what'd you say, Wes? What you could do for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Type
What
thing.
could you do for me now?
Yeah,
Right.
what could you do
Have
for me
you done
now?
for me lately, and what can you do for me now?
Yeah, so like we feel like if you broke, you might not be in the best situation. You can't provide for your family at this time,
In the moment.
or
Yeah.
whatever. If you have a female and y'all together, you can't provide for her in a certain way. Your value is here. Your value is never like women and children.
Mm-hmm.
They value
Or pets.
or even pets. Damn,
Nah, I ain't going.
they value whether they have financial status or not.
I'm not trying to play around with you. This
Yeah.
is the truth.
Yeah, whether they have financial status or not, women, children, they get the same love. They get the same love. Men,
Now, I don't want to take away from what that means. We do have many women who've been by men's side and held it the fuck
oh yeah,
down.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just kind of being kind of general.
Yes.
General
Now,
with
I'm
the
agreeing
world.
with you wholeheartedly, but it might seem as if we don't care or we don't recognize what women do for us. Those who are there for us. You know what I mean? Just and vice versa. Men have to be there for their women just as much. You know what I'm saying? If not even more. And that's the type of conversation we get into. Like for women to actually be there for us, is there a certain what's your type?
What's your criteria?
Yeah, what's your criteria?
So the women.
Asking the women.
What's
And
your criteria
some of
when
us
you look
are
at a
not
man?
single. Some of us are single. Some of
Yeah.
us are married, engaged.
I'm single. Remember that.
What's your criteria when you?
So, yeah, speak on
look at
what's
a man?
your-
Are you looking
what
at
are you looking
financials?
for?
Are you looking at what he can do for you emotionally? What's your criteria
The
when
thing
you
is
looking at a man?
I mean, it's not like you gotta come into the relationship with a bunch of money,
Right.
but you gotta have something. You gotta have some type of motivation in order for this to work. Anything less than that is not good enough for me. Like I'm looking how somebody's gonna treat me. Cause if you treat me like a queen, baby,
Yeah.
you're gonna be my king. You ain't gotta worry about nothing.
baby?
Everything
Gangsta.
is iron,
Hold on.
taken care of.
So if treating you like a queen, what is treating you like a queen?
Yeah, what is that though?
What-
Good
Is
question.
that financially or is
being
that just
honest.
mental?
Let me
Is
see
that
that.
physical?
That's being
Is
supportive.
it finances? Or is it
No,
the things that
no,
don't
because I got
have
my
value?
I got my own finances.
So if he don't have his own finances, you cool
Pour
with
it in the
that?
cup for me,
If
Juice.
he come there
You
with
feel
no
like it?
job,
And just pass
but he
it.
a nice
But
person,
struggling. He had a job.
if he had a job,
You gotta be motivated. Yeah, exactly like I said. Because of course, when you come into something you don't have, but when you see what I'm doing, it's gonna motivate you to want more.
I think that's the realness of the certain
It's
man
gonna
you
motivate-
get.
Yeah, it
You
depends
gotta
on what
have
type of man. Not every man is like that.
you gotta
No.
be secure. You gotta be a secure
You
type
gotta
of
be a
man.
built
secure
different.
woman, and you gotta be a secure dude. Because y'all know me
That's
personally.
a big word. That's
You
big
gotta-
right
yes.
there. You're
A lot of
confident.
men ain't secure in
No,
themselves.
they're not.
And they got a bunch of women that tears them down, and they be like, "I don't need you. I don't want you." Nah, baby, we trying to elevate.
Motivate.
She's spitting
Absolutely.
bars.
Yes, sir.
She's spitting bars.
Listen, they don't call me Big Mama for nothing.
Big mama. So we're gonna pass the mic to who got it? Who got it for
Shani.
their opinion.
Shani, what's your criteria? You look at a man. I mean, you engaged and all that.
And you
know.
did your thing.
You
know
did
what
your
I'm saying?
thing. But what's your criteria?
Shout out to Hubert.
You
My God.
shout out to H.
out to H, my bad, bro. Well, shit, it's too late. I already said it, goddammit, shit. Shout out to H out this motherfucker.
A weeb away, motherfucker. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You a black motherfucker. Shut up. Don't start with me over here.
No colorism on here.
Listen.
No colorism. What you?
mode.
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah, so what's your criteria, Shawnee? What you looking at when you looking at a man? I mean,
Yeah,
at
give
this
it, give
point,
it to
I
us
just-
raw.
at this
Give
point,
it.
You gotta match. You gotta match my energy. Like I feel like I don't. I mean, not ask for a lot. You ain't gotta be a billionaire. You ain't gotta have all the money in the world. But at the same time, if I'm able to like go out with you, you're able to pay the bill. I could pay the bill one day. It's no like, oh, we going Dutch. First of all, that shit's some crazy other shit. Like say, oh, we're going Dutch. You pay for yourself. Like, bro, like don't ask me on a date because that right there is just crazy. No, well, I don't know.
Dine and dashing.
that's dining and dashing.
Yeah.
Wrong, then.
Wow. Ooh.
You just
You
tell
know,
them yourself.
honesty. You need loyalty out here. I mean, there's some cheaters out here.
The streets is nasty.
I mean, especially
It is.
if you experience something of that nature though early on in your life, I think it's gonna be harder for you to even have faith or trust in a man or woman. You know what I'm saying? So
I just feel like it's not hard to match someone's energy. There's always someone there for someone.
yeah, absolutely.
Like, you just gotta find that person. Like people, I mean, I see memories come up where I have statuses like saying I don't want a man with kids and stuff, and I got so much men on there commenting like, oh, how do you say that, blah blah, bro. I got a man with no motherfucking kids. We got a house. We had our own kids, our own family. It's not hard. Like you can't say that someone's standard is too high because I don't want you because you got kids. That's too much.
Well, somebody might relate to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but
That's
now
true.
if I was in a game and I was single with kids, then we can open that door. I just feel like if I didn't have kids to bring to the table, I mean, people call that whatever, bougie or uptight. Like I just don't. I mean, I was on that mentality.
I understand, though. That's
I
just
wanted
who
to
you
build my
are.
own family rather than having to go in on someone else's kids and play stepmom.
And I
Be
think
like,
that's
I didn't wanna
important
do
though.
that.
People getting mad at other people's standards. It's pretty much like mind your motherfucking business. It ain't got nothing to do with you on how I, where my standards are. They're
Yeah,
not
that's
yours.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? Maybe you can have a person with children. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on what you go. I think as you get older, those
Talk to the mic.
I think as you get older, those things change. Like I used to be like that, and I was in a relationship with somebody with 4 kids, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more. I don't want to go to baby mama. If you got a baby mama, stay away from me. And that's how I felt. But now having
Oh, that's soda.
kids, I have 2
Just
kids.
hand it to me.
I'm somebody's mom, so I now rephrase that. You can have kids, but
It's how you handle
is your
that
baby
shit.
mother under control? Does she think y'all together? Are you co-parenting or are you late night smashing? Like, what are you really doing?
This is hilarious. This is what we was waiting for. Though. I was waiting for this.
We waiting for
I'm
this
being
nigga old.
Everything is different. It depends on the situation because there are people out there that really do genuinely just co-parent. It's just about the kids.
Yeah,
It didn't
yeah.
work out. It's nothing. I don't bring you no drama. So if you can add to me, if I like you, if we vibe, and you got kids. If you're not bringing me no drama,
Right.
cool. If the mom, it's ways to go about that to intertwine once it gets to that point. But my perspective of that has changed because I was just like Shantae, like, nah, if you got kids, I'm out of here. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Now, I got 2.
Right.
So
You're in a different situation.
different situation. So
And you know you're not
like,
that person who wouldn't be able to handle your children and deal with your spouse.
balance.
Yeah, it's
All right,
balanced.
so but to expand on what I was saying in the beginning. So
Okay.
you don't. So do you? So it's finances in your wheelhouse. So if he come to you, he's a great person. I mean, you got 2 kids, like you said. Like now your criteria kind of changed because you got kids. So you probably be open with somebody else with kids. Do finances come into play? Do you think about like this nigga? He got to make 100,000. He got to make 60,000. He got to be.
I feel like
in your
sometimes you
wheelhouse?
put things
What does he
on a
bring?
pedestal,
Do you
man.
care about that part?
to an
You
extent,
gotta,
yes,
you
because
gotta, you gotta make sure
I'm
that
gonna
you
be
got
100% transparent. I know what I bring to the table. I know who I am. I know what I stand for. And I know what I could do.
Right.
So now you don't gotta have a ton of money, but you can't come with absolutely nothing. And when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, your salary doesn't match mine, because I could help you get your bag up. I could teach you that. I'm not worried about that.
Excuse
But
us,
I'm not.
motherfucker.
I'm not raising three boys. I got 2 boys. And if you're gonna be a man, if you fall off, of course I'm gonna hold you down. If we're there, I don't.
And
mind
for how long?
As
how
long
long?
as it takes. Because if I rock with you, I rock with you.
Okay.
Okay,
As long as it
Okay.
takes to an extent. If if our only issue is your salary may not match mine,
Cover your ass.
it's more like, can you lead? Are you a provider? Do I feel safe? Are you respectful? Are you somebody that my kids can look at as a role model to do the right thing?
Yes.
If you could do all those things, we can work everything out. But things like disrespect, if you don't got a plan, no motivation, I'm not doing that. I did that before.
All right.
I'm not raising no grown-ass man, period.
I
If
understand
you fall
that.
off, I'll help you. But it's a difference. So
Yeah, you got to put forth the effort, though.
you do, and that's
Fellas,
why you
gotta
got to
put
be
forth
careful on the partner you pick, because if you're the man you up providing, let's say you pay for everything, right? You pay
Yeah.
for everything. You give me hair money, you give me nail money. As a woman,
Fuck that.
shut up.
Nah, I'm
Wesley.
just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just
As a woman,
Go ahead, Des. Go
As a
ahead.
woman, you
Finish
should
this.
have a hot meal. You should have a clean house. You should have clean laundry. Things you shouldn't have to worry about.
Yeah.
You take care of everything, but also me, the woman I am, I'm still gonna make my money. I'm still gonna do what I gotta do. So
This
that
shit
way,
gonna
if you
dry
fall
out.
off, if you get fucked up, I'm gonna help us get back up.
All right. So finances ain't huge for you. You just want somebody to be.
Let's not be
Not a
naive,
deal
though.
breaker.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not huge. You gotta have some type of finance.
All right.
It's Gina turn.
Let's get Gina. Let's get Gina. Then we
Not a
gonna.
number on it.
Let's get
It's not a
Gina. Then we.
number on
No, I'm just saying, Gina, speak
Let's get
on
Gina. Let's get Gina. Then we gonna go to the guys.
Because you
Okay,
have an
so-
experience.
So money comes and money goes. My love is unconditional. So as long as you show me respect, you're not out here making me
Oh, I
look
love
stupid.
that.
I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not worried about the finance part.
But if he comes in with no finances, that's okay.
If you come in with no finances,
That's okay. I mean, we gotta get to know each other in the beginning. I don't know that right off rip. You know, maybe he looks like he got money and he really doesn't. But then I grow to love him. Yeah, and then I got you. I'm there
No,
for
what I'm
you.
saying,
I'm
though,
not-
that's reality shit.
It is what
Because
it is.
sometimes
I mean-
motherfucker come in looking like he got some shit.
Bag and a half.
But the ones that be looking like a bag and a half, no, they don't got two niggas.
But he might have a lot of this and just don't know how to get to it.
Yeah.
He might
Right, so
have
if you need my help,
potential
I'll
is
help
scary.
you.
But what I'm saying is,
As long as you're not living off my couch.
He or she.
yeah.
All right, and as long as you're not in the bed all the time and you're motivated and you're doing what you got to do, like I said,
So I
money
think
comes
I
and
think
money
I'm right.
goes.
So, speak
Y'all
on
said
it.
a lot, but what else? But everybody's thing was you don't gotta have a lot of finances, but you gotta have finances.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with that though, bro.
With a woman with nothing to offer you?
We have.
Yeah, we have. Time
A
and
lot
time
of
again,
men
we have.
do.
Excuse me,
Yeah, we
I
don't even
have
care
also.
about that.
Drew, I'm
We
not.
can't-
No. I agree with you, Gina, for
We don't even care
sure.
about that most of the time.
Yeah.
So you don't
Like
care
that's not one of the things that's in our criteria at all.
Not finances. So you just going off of looks and nothing else matters?
Oh my motherfucking god!
Wesley just popped her in her forehead.
Oh shit!
Because I
Save this.
Save that.
This week's episode is sponsored by Desi Cakes and Party Supplies. Please feel free to visit her on all her social media platforms. Desi Cakes and Party Supplies for all your baking and party supply needs.
No, you gotta save that.
Wesley, why the fuck would you do that?
Mad bees.
She had to be by the stinger ass.
This nigga try to pop the
Yeah,
bug
ooh.
off this lady forehead, man. You think I'm not gonna talk about that shit? Is you okay?
he almost knocked the real bitch
Yeah. So Wesley got a lot to say right now.
No, I
so-
was about to expand on
This
what I was
nigga's
gonna
like,
say.
you gonna see it in a minute.
That nigga threw me off. I didn't even see it. I ain't
Damn,
even
Wesley done took us all off course.
That on my forehead, nigga.
Motherfucker, I heard that shit.
Nigga, did you hear?
All right.
Yes.
All right. So yo.
How fucking I
So yo.
you lucky. Whoa.
Go ahead.
Whoa.
So we
Yeah.
left. We left.
Yeah.
We left.
Yeah.
with
Now
you.
what I was about to say was
Spoke
so.
upon it.
Yeah. So a man has to. So us as men.
Yes.
We not looking at that y'all value. Our complete thing don't be nothing finances period when we be looking at y'all.
That's
It
our
be like how
fault,
you
to
look, how you carry yourself.
Yes, and
you
to
saying,
an
like, at this
extent,
point,
bro.
You might be a good mother. You might be somebody who might be good.
Flies.
It's still
I don't think
something-
so.
It's still
Yes,
something
it
of
is,
what the
because
woman
you
can
can't say that you're
offer.
gonna be with somebody for, and then when you're with
Yeah,
them,
that doesn't-
and you're gonna be just okay with them not making nothing, with them not doing nothing.
Me?
Not
I'm like that.
We're not saying you need to walk into it, but eventually you gotta.
It ain't about that though for us.
But it's not about that in the beginning, but eventually, as you're growing into a relationship, it is gonna make a difference.
So what you say? Wait, hold on,
hold on. That's not bringing nothing to the table.
Hold on, what you say?
So I'm saying that men.
What he's saying is what y'all bring to the table don't have to be financed.
Yeah, we don't even look at that. That's not the first thing we look at. That's not the first thing we think about.
That's what y'all don't think.
Hold on. So think about a man that's looking at you like a come up. You gonna look at him like a sucker.
Look at me. But
that's what.
So I avoid.
Hello, your sister just answered it. We can't look at y'all like a come up. We have to
You
look at
are
y'all in
one
other
of
ways.
a
Meaning,
few and many,
do you
though.
respect me? Meaning,
Sis,
do you keep my
on
home
some
clean?
real shit, you know
Meaning,
what I'm saying?
not in a barbaric sense. Do you keep my
Like,
home
you're-
clean?
you're-
But like,
you up
you know,
there.
do you? Yeah, do you organize shit? Because women, y'all good at organizing.
Difference
shit.
is that a
Do
man.
you care for my kids.
This is the
Do you
difference. A
speak
man's
life
value is very low if he
Y'all
don't bring
forget.
finances.
Y'all tear a nigga down.
Like we not loved unconditionally.
You don't care about our finances, but if sister's hit, if she don't look right, you're not even giving her a chance, and she might be.
Well,
your
duh, my dick
That's
got
true.
get hard. Pause.
That's true.
Everybody.
nigga's nuts.
Everybody for something. Everybody
I'm happy you're here, Juice.
I keep it unfiltered. They gonna PPC. I'm gonna get out of real.
Indeed.
It's not the finance you're looking for them to bring, but if they're not a looker, you're not even. Nothing's even getting started.
Yeah, I feel you, but like I said, our value is determined by partly
She got the
of
weed.
what we bring into the table money wise.
Ran away from me. Look,
That ain't your fault though.
That ain't y'all fault though.
Don't say y'all. 'Cause I
I like a lot of
I'm
shit.
saying women in general.
Would you stop? First of all, time out. We're on camera. And she can't hear all of it. Everything I said. Keep this shit.
Hold on, one at a time. Go ahead. You
Finish out.
Just learning as a man growing up with a child now. It's just certain shit as a man I can't. I'm
Start
learning
over.
As a man with a child now, it's just certain shit I have to accept. And at the end of the day, as a man, it's your job to bring something to protect and provide.
Okay.
I have no choice. That's my role.
So this is weird, right?
Whether I'm dealing with a minor woman who can
That's
get her
what
own
we were
bread or
brought
not,
up
I
to
still
do.
gotta bring something to the
Yeah,
table.
we was
Since
raised that
birth.
way. Us here, we was
Before
raised that way though.
Yeah.
Nah, because a lot of dudes aren't raised that
No,
way.
before, but that's
And
the
that brings
thing,
me to my
right?
next
They
point,
probably were, but didn't have the tools to do so. So they went a different route. A lot of the things that we don't do come from fear. Thinking we aren't capable or don't have the confidence to do so. I'm speaking on myself personally. You know what I'm saying? When situations hit the fan and things really happen, like real shit, like, oh, I got 2 children. Oh, I got a lady. Oh, I got to really get a house. Oh, I got to do this. That shit punches you, and now you got to deal with it. Now, that being said, who taught you to deal with that? Were you raised by a mother and a father in the same household?
In the beginning, not till I want to say I was maybe what age were you when you're in 3rd grade?
Like 7, 8.
So around that.
So
that's
I'm
when
not
that's when
saying,
my parents
I'm
broke up.
saying trauma comes from all sorts of ways. You have to learn from something. You were taught how to do things even till now. You you learn how you
I
think
had
from
2
that,
parents in the
from
house
whatever
until about
before.
3rd grade. Then I lived with my moms. We came up here. We moved up here, live with my moms.
Now, this might sound fucked up to single mothers, but understand this. You need a male figure, a male father. Matter of fact, it's not a male figure. Shit, goddamn. You need your father there. You need that. You need the person who is your biological dad in your life to hear him and say, "This is how you do X, Y, and Z." I had my grandfather who was married for 50 plus years. I didn't pay attention. I have my uncles who was married for semi plus years. I didn't pay attention. I see your uncle Steve, Aunt Mary. I know your mom Jennifer Crawford, and Uncle Mike, who was my uncle from marriage. I've seen it. But why didn't it resonate to me on how I'm supposed to handle things? I think it comes from who you grow up with, your surroundings, your friends, your environment. The shit that you try to think is cool, then you realize that shit ain't cool.
I think it's about what's cool. It's just what you used to, like you said.
But now it's a habit. It's something you have to break. You do shit for so long and act like you're this type of person for so long, it becomes the norm, which it isn't.
Yeah.
You were treated wrong. You were taught wrong. Now I have to break this fucking bullshit of.
But you can't say talk wrong. Because sometimes what you got is.
Bro, was taught wrong, bro.
I think it's sociology, G.
It's reality,
that's
bro.
sociology.
It's reality, though.
So,
because it's a. Go ahead. True.
You have to think about. You have to think of
Yeah, go ahead, Wes.
the environment that we all came up in. Most of us in here from Cornhill.
This is what I'm saying.
Most of us in here from broken homes. There's
broken.
Broken environment.
It's cold. It's close to, but not broke.
Not broke.
Broken.
Not poor. Not rich. We come from.
I don't know.
We come from tougher environments. Shit just didn't work out. Right. Shit didn't work out.
Yeah.
Like I said, my biological mom was a crack addict. So I didn't see her too much, but I had a mother figure to teach me motherly values.
Hello.
My mom, the woman I call my mom, dopest woman in the world, she taught me motherly values. And did that change my perception on women growing up? Yes, because if I didn't have I think if I didn't have that motherly figure in my life, I would have looked at women differently.
Yes.
I would have looked at women differently, a whole different light. So my parents been together 40 plus years. Despite my biological mom, know what I mean? But
I'm saying this though, Wes. Even so, and we gonna keep it 100 on this motherfucker, man. We wasn't the best of I'm speaking for myself. I treated things as if I was a boy. It's a separation from being a boy and being a man, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You gotta recognize the difference.
Facts.
You dig what I'm saying? Some people mature sooner than others because they seen it. They know better. And then they took those lessons and they ran with that shit. Some of us was like, I hear you. I see it, whatever. But ain't, you know what I mean? Ain't get that shit drilled in them.
No, you could take everybody.
You can go so many
like
different routes.
There's things that come around your way. The situational. We say the situation.
Yeah, I've been on what? Y'all ain't noticed yet? Nah, I'm lying. Someone tell Hova that.
Facts. Somebody tell Ye to hit me. Matter of fact, tell the industry stop playing with me. I'm about to blow. Think it's time I look for it.